Hello, this is the Englishman, owned TAS to some, and I'm going to be doing like commentary for Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time TAS. That start there, that's a new trick. It's called the 9-9 jump, and after 8 frames, you press left and right at the same time, and it gives you extra height, about 1.5 times that of a normal jump. So I thought, I was going to skip this cutscene in the YouTube encode, but I decided not to because I could have time to explain the run. This was started in January. I recently had to do a couple of restarts thanks to some stuff that Comical Flop and PJ Boy found. You're going to see a lot of their tricks throughout this run. I'm doing it in... I'm basing this on my work in progress, so I'm going to be doing it in pieces over my YouTube encode. So right for the start here, you notice I'm going to roll constantly now. Damage mapping is different. Another thing, when you try to 9-9 from the left side, it goes to a backflip, which means that there are a few spots where if you try to backflip onto a pillar, it won't let you because you got to be facing the right way in order to do that. Here, I just grab onto the ledges to avoid damage. I run here because you got to do this, and you can't cancel out of rolls without slashing down, which wastes 16 frames. I leave that mother bug there, the baby bug, deliberately, because otherwise you lose control of the prince for a while, and then the cutscene doesn't register. It's actually 14 frames faster to leave that one bug, kill it, 9-9 at the pillar. That's about 100 frames of vertical movement saved right there. So, anyway, I go up. There's much less lag in this section, mainly just from not showing any more flinches than I have to. This is frame perfect. Again, for people who keep complaining that I'm not closer to the line statues than I am. That's as close as I can get. Anyone who's played the game knows that if you get too close to the line statues, they will turn their backs on you. This is as close as I can get to them before they turn around. So, yeah, that's optimal. And so I go from here, jump over the lizard, don't take damage this time. As you can see, I had to do a regular 9-9 instead of holding left and right, because of the rule with the pillars that I explained before. This was actually an interesting route for this particular room, because of I originally had a timing thing where I would try to boost off of the spike, but it didn't work with the new timing. It turned out to be slower, and so yeah, I'm able to skip the rope there and just go forward. I can't optimally roll there. That's a wall clip jump right there. That will replace pulling up on a ledge anytime that there's a solid wall. If it's just a ledge, you can't do it, but other than that, it's fine. So here again, this hasn't changed much, this route. Again, I still use the I use the spike there to measure how far I can go with the 9-9 to the axe boomer guy, and yeah, this is now optimal with the hitbox and with the timing required for each individual enemy. Yeah, that's a wall clip jump there as well. The air hopping, I should note, works basically after you run off a platform or hit the bottom of a platform. The game does a ground check for 2 frames, in which point it thinks that the prince is on the ground, and on those 2 frames you could basically do anything, including run, jump, basically anything not rolling, which you can't do. That's 9-9 there. That's an air hop use on the door, which is a new route change. Anyway, this is another route change. Don't take damage on the axe boomer there anymore. So you'll see another use of it besides air hopping. There's one other use for the hovering trick, which also uses that ground check glitch. You're going to see it in this room right here. This is probably the biggest sequence break of this first section. You'll see bigger sequence breaks in section 2, but if for section 1, this is probably the biggest change coming up here. I have damage boost. First of all, it's a lot faster to just wait for the spike. Right here, you don't need a bridge. Prince is just too lazy. He can just float his way. See, that's the abuse. You'll see for 2 frames, the prince is on the ground according to the game. People kept asking me about flubbing the first shot here. You have to flub it. No matter what you do on this particular boss fight, the prince's first swing will always miss, even when, you should be able to hit it and you cross the hitbox. It doesn't matter. You're going to miss it. So I miss it before the bird comes, and yeah, now I get the double jump, and you'll be able to see triple jumps, which is a 9-9 combined with a regular jump. Here, another route change, which helps with small hop right there. That's a new trick. And I go into here, and that's it. This is all that I have so far. You will see section 2 once I finish it.